So right now we got Joey Diaz does Heroin. We haven't done Joey Diaz in a minute.
Yeah. Legend on the channel. Though.
Yeah, legend on the channel. Shout out to Joey Diaz. Let's get into it.
She like a virgin married. She was stripping like she was dancing to no quarter. I woke up and that's it.
Tell stories about a similar subject. So this is just one crazy night. Ladies and gentlemen, my friend and yours, Mr. Joey Diaz, everybody.
One more time, Barry, to put this together. We're all messed up, you know. Like half the motherfuckers in here have been all fucked up, all right? And something's always fucking us up. For me, it was 30 years of just drugs. And no fucking JK here. We got down, bitch. Alright, so when he called me up and he's like, hey, I want to do the story, I did like, I got high, right? I smoked a joint, right? And I made like a drug tombstone, right? Like acid, you know, 79 to like 85. And then I did like Quaaludes, you know, 80 to 87, you know, THC crystal.
Damn.
Advanced.
Yeah.
In 2005, I was fucked up. And I really wanted to quit. I wanted to quit at the 25-year mark. You follow me? But I couldn't do it. Like once I hit that centennial, I had to fucking do something. But I had too much pride to go to a rehab. There was a rehab on Hollywood Boulevard next to Roebuck. I went down there for like a week under an alias. But then they started snooping around. I had to get the fuck out of there, right? In the old days, you could push an alias like a motherfucker. After 9/11, it's tough out there for a bitch.
I can imagine.
Fuck it. They saw that. Jose, what? Fuck you, motherfucker. It's fucking anonymous. What's with the question, motherfucker? I've done heroin before, right? Like when I was like 17, I stole this thing with Edie Contero.
Damn!
We stole like this thing where you put dishes in it. It was brand new. The people left it in front of the people's houses. Me and Diddy picked it up and walked 5 blocks to Gunther Brown's house. If you ask me again, I'll knock you down, right? He was like a neighborhood loan shark. Like if you stole something, he'd buy it from you. So I go over there and I'm like, you know, I want to sell you this. He's like, you drop it off and come back in 2 hours. He was like Tony Iommi, the guitar player from Black Sabbath. And he always entered the door with a robe and his underwear showing like the fucking dude in Boogie Nights. He was creepy, but not really. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had to take a chance at this motherfucker. Right? So he goes, come back in 2 hours. I go in there, we're rocking and fucking shit, right? He goes, I got you $60. Son, he's like, hang out, man. I want to do business and hang out with you. You seem like a cool dude. So I'm sitting there. He's like, you want to do some heroin? At the time, I had done everything, right? You know, coke. I had done like Tumenols. I had done like THC crystal, a.k.a. Gorilla Biscuits, a.k.a. fucking elephant tranquilizers.
Damn.
God damn. At 17.
So I'm like, fuck it, if you want. At this time, I was a fucked up kid. You know, I had no direction. I said, fuck it, I'll do that heroin, right? And I did this gaggle, this white Chinese fucking heroin. I heard like Chinese music in the background. Ding, 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 ding. I do this thing.
Wait, can we just give a shout out to that person that keep fucking laughing with that laugh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think probably front row.
Huh? Definitely gotta be front row.
Definitely a front row guy.
You hear that person? You hear that Mickey Mouse in the got Mickey Mouse at a fucking. Do you think that could be like a form of what's the dudes called when they coming at the comedians? I forgot.
What you mean?
Like, oh, your joke's not even funny, asshole. Or like,
heckling?
Yeah, you think that could be like a form of heckling?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
But I said, hold on for a second, because you know some of you guys are kind of like
kind of sensitive.
Yeah, kind of sensitive, or you guys just try to, you know what I'm saying? Right. We're called Don't Trust Our, we're called Don't Trust Our Opinion for a reason. We're not saying that he's heckling Joey, right? We're saying that can it be a form of heckling? This is just all hypothetical.
Or it could be more of like you could throw the comedian off. Like,
yeah, exactly.
If he's telling a joke that he's setting up and you just laughing, like that wasn't even the joke.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You know?
So that was just a conversation
right.
that like it sparked because of that. Like calm down. Like some people, just, yo, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta calm
Yeah,
down.
because he in the
bro.
front row. If you got Mickey Mouse laughing like that in the front row,
Yeah.
you hear that shit.
It can probably throw you off.
Like,
Yeah, not saying he is. Like, calm down, all right? Jesus.
hopefully he's just enjoying the show.
Yeah.
Room fights, man, and I got puke and I pass out and think I'm dead. But I heard like No Quarter by Jimmy Page, the live shit live from the garden. And that's how I knew I was alive. So I got up on my hands and knees and I sat, the puke on my face, and fucking Jimmy was blasting. At the 5-minute mark, if you listen to the song is the same. Fucking Jimmy Page drops it like a fucking soldier. Especially when you're on heroin. You get the tingles up and down your back, right? And it was on. I felt that heroin, the warmth from God.
You heard that dude clap? That nigga felt that.
Yeah.
I was in heroin hard.
I'm actually,
Breaking Bad came out?
well, that was meth though.
Uh-huh.
That was meth.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It was meth. The
I don't
blue
know my
shit.
drugs like that.
I actually seen her. I seen a nigga do heroin in front of me. He was like our age, yeah. Like it was some.
That's with the needle, right?
Now he snorted this shit.
Word?
Yeah, like it was like some brown type of substance or whatever, and like I'm smoking weed. Like I'm not really, but sometimes you get into the flock of some weird shit, and then like this nigga say, yo, y'all trying to have fun? Niggas like, nigga, what are you talking about?
Right.
This nigga popped out some brown shit. I'm like, yo, is that brown sugar? Like, what is that?
Yeah.
And he just was like, nah.
He was snorting it?
He was snorting that shit. I'm like, nah, no, it's
That's
like.
Your balls are warm, you want to come, but it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to come, but fuck it, it wouldn't be good enough as the warmth you're feeling in your body, my ears, and I could see all these like I wasn't hallucinating, but it was so warm. I was feeling like I seen every woman that I ever seen in my life and made contact with. Not sex, I was too young for that. Like I seen the lunch lady there, Mrs. Sabatino. I seen the lady who gave me birth. You followed me, you smacked me in the ass. I seen the fucking nun who I tackled in the 4th grade. I seen all these bitches in this fucking dream. I seen the mother. Then I seen like the Virgin Mary. That's when I knew I was fucked up. And she was stripping like she was dancing to No Quarter. And I fucked up right there, right? And I had already made my confirmation. I was fucked up right there. I was fractured as a Catholic already at that age, right? So that was it. When I woke up from that shit, I go, I'll never do heroin again. But I'm lying. I did it in the halfway house in '94, right? I was in New York one time at a gay bar up on the 3rd floor, Ramrod. That's what you do when you're up there. Fuck it. You gotta take a chance. Columbus did, right?
I'm dead.
Fuck it. I didn't know shit. You know, when they're dancing, looking at the gay dudes and shit. Driving fucking bananas and shit. Anyway. So it's 2005. I'm living in Hollywood and I'm doing a fucking grandma blow night sometimes. That was like a bad night. By 8 o'clock every night, I'd be watching TV and I get this pain in my fucking soul. And I get my bones would hurt. I couldn't hear the TV. Like I wanted to watch something on TV and I couldn't. And I get in my car and I take the ATM. I live on a straight and I go all the way to Sunset and fucking Hollywood Rouse. Rock and Roll Rouse is an ATM right there. And I swear to my fucking mother's grave, I wouldn't stop for a red light. I didn't give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck. I parked right in front of it, put my hazard lights on, fucking like a doctor. Without a handicap stick, I don't give a fuck. I take out $60 right there, I call the drug dealer.
Yo, Mickey Mouse is pissing me
Yo,
off,
for
son.
real, Mickey
This
Mouse
is
go
why
crazy.
niggas is going to Pixar, cause this nigga he's everywhere, bro. Nigga took Star Wars,
Took
nigga
everything.
took Marvel,
Bro.
and now he's trying to take Joey Diaz fucking stand up.
They took sports too. They didn't take ESPN.
They took sports?
They took. I think
Bro.
Disney owns ESPN. Bro,
I'm
they
trying to
taking
enjoy that. Now they taking my
yeah,
nigga
bro.
Joey Diaz stand
Like
up,
I
bro.
would love for him to come like at the last
Yeah,
because I'm
laughter,
saying like
right?
that would throw me off.
that
You know
would
what I'm
throw me
saying? Like
off.
I'm like telling this joke. It is the same exact laughter.
But fair play to him because he's enjoying the special.
Yeah.
Like no offense to the guy, to Mickey Mouse. But
Yeah.
it's like I would at least crack the joke with him.
Yeah.
But it's probably good Joey Diaz didn't do it though.
Yeah.
Because he's a professional, so he probably just tuned it out.
He came on the weekend. The black guy was there every night. The Mexican motherfucker was there like 4 nights a week. It depended what shift he was working. So I knew all their shifts and shit. So I would go, buy a gram, go home, do it in the fucking garage, go upstairs, make believe I was shitting and jerk off in the bathroom and look out the fucking window. That was the extent of my fucking addiction at the time. Then at 2 o'clock when it wear off, I called another drug dealer so they wouldn't know my addiction. Right? Now, was I gonna go to a fucking rehab? Fuck no. So I'm talking to a buddy of mine one day. After 9 rounds, he moved back to Newark. I go, so you living with your mother? He's like 40-something. I go, so do you still do heroin? He's like, fuck yeah, every night. He goes, I copped down in Newark, I copped $7 bags of heroin. I go, send me a couple. Now, you've had a conversation with somebody. And then you're like, you just try to be cool. You're like, yeah, count me in. Wrong fuck dude, right? About a week later, I go to my mailbox, it was like in Crayola writing, you know. Like Joey, Coco, he spelled Coco wrong with 2 K's. Diaz, right? What the fuck? No return address, right? I take it upstairs, I open it, and there they are, 3 little fucking bags of H. White, that Chinese shit that the terrorists are bringing in like a motherfucker by the dayload with a picture of Obama on it, bald ass naked, smoking a joint.
What the fuck?
With a white chick licking his fucking nuts like a doctor, right? So I'm like, fuck it. So I'm doing the glory night, so it's Monday night. I go, fuck it, tonight's a different night. I'm doing like a little line as H. And I usually would have to do, I was fucking crazy. My girlfriend's great. She don't get high, so I'm trick. I go, you gotta go to bed, though. You gotta get 8 hours. You're like that age. You need every fucking day. Don't worry about me. I'm a fucking comedian. This is what I do. You gotta go to bed right now. But while all this was going on, there was a cat population growing in my backyard. And I had already adopted 3 of these little motherfuckers, right? And then the problem was they had 2. They had the mama who was a dirty whore. Then they had 2 big guys, swinging dick, like, you know. They had the Siamese, the war. They called him the samurai. He had big black balls. And he was Siamese. I'm not kidding you. When he'd walk all fucked up. Like, never talked to me. 9 years. Never took a lobster. Nothing. He was a soldier. Just stared me down. Fuck you, bitch. You ain't buying my fucking love, cocksucker, all right? Then there was a black and white one who was a big cat. And they were both fucking mamas, so she kept having kittens, and then they would kill the kittens so she would stop ovulating and get back to fucking. This is how serious these motherfucking cats were, right? Now, how did I learn about this? You know, I did some reading on the internet. When you're doing coke, you stay up late night, and you do investigating, you follow me? So she had the kittens, and they were beautiful. There were 3 Siamese kittens, and there's 1 black and white dirty motherfucker, right? But the 3 Siameses, was 2 girls and a boy, DJ. DJ was the best little cat in the world. They lived outside, and I'd step out my backyard and they go, DJ. They'd come fucking running like a superhero. And the 2 little girls would come, and they're that super bad. This little black and white would come. And they would all hang out around me. But super bad, the black and white one would take DJ and take him up trees and shit. And take him off the territory, would take him on summer by the YMCA. And I have to get super bad. But one of these days I'm gonna fucking kill you, cocksucker, right? And I caught myself, even though I love the cats. I never put a hit on a cat. But in my mind, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking kill this little fucking cat. And I love cats, don't get me wrong. But you know those cats that just get on your like fucking nerve. And you don't know how to do it, but you love animals too much, so you know you just bullshit yourself. So I'm like, one day he's just gonna get hit by a truck or something. Fucking that little cocksucker. Don't hang with him no more, DJ. And I was just waiting for the DJ upstairs, and I had a chick that was gonna take the 2 Siameses, and then fuck Superbad. I didn't know what the hell was gonna happen to Superbad, right? So my addiction's getting worse and worse. And one night I get home, my wife is fucking, at the time she was my girlfriend, she's crying. And like, the fucking cat's outside, they're gonna die. I'm like, what are you talking about? So we got the 2 girls, we brought them to the vet, and she adopted them out through Petco. And they're like, what are you gonna do with Superbad, that fucking mutt, and DJ, my baby? And she goes, well, I'm gonna bring them up. And they go, leave Superbad outside. Just leave him the fuck outside. That's how much I hated Superbad. So I go out one night, and my rule was, people, this is how fucked up in my addicted mind. My rule was never to do coke in the house.
Remember when we was at the girl house we was recording at? You remember?
Yeah.
Her house, right? So her neighbors, they're like white or whatever. And one time they're walking the dog and we talking to them or whatever. And they just invited us in their house. They seem like super cool, chill people, right? So the dude, he's telling me, he's like, yo, he's asking, you know, like formal questions, like, oh, yo, what's your name, where you from? He's like, oh, you smoke, you drink? I'm like, I drink, but I don't really smoke. I never smoke. He's like, you do coke? And I'm like, nah, bro, I don't do coke.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, he's explaining like, no, bro, you gotta try it, man.
Oh, no.
I think he's like, yeah, it's really good, man. He's like, yo, you want to try something right now? Like, I got some coke in the back. And I'm like, you know, nah, I'm good. I'm like, coke is kind of a rich people drug.
Yeah.
I'm not really, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe if I was making a lot of money,
I can't afford to take days off.
You gotta be making a certain amount of money
Yeah.
to sniff coke.
Yeah.
Why you think all the black people in the hood is sucking dick and selling their children? Because they poor. You know what I'm saying? You can't give a black.
What did you say?
all the hood crackheads are either sucking dick or sucking somebody's dick or selling their children, right? But the white cocaine heads there, like luxurious rehabs and selling albums.
Lindsay Lohan?
Yeah, so you gotta, it's a coke, you gotta make a certain amount of money.
Yeah. A lot of people are going to be actually surprised that you never smoke.
Yeah, I never smoked before.
A lot of people
do be surprised.
Yeah, they're going to be real surprised because they think we high all the time. Like, bro,
Yeah,
we
they
don't
do.
be high all the time.
Yeah.
But, yeah, a lot of people are going to be surprised at that. And stop fucking trying to marginalize us. All black people smoke weed. They all high as fuck. Like,
I kind of did it with the white people do coke. The black people do coke too.
Yeah.
80s Harlem.
I mean, you said rich. Black people could be rich too.
Yeah, they can. Yeah.
Because of bad luck.
What?
I would always do it in the car. So when I got upstairs, I had a shit, and I'd run into the bathroom and hide. You follow me? That was the fucking plan. I was an organized cocaine type of motherfucker, right? So this night, something happened. I had to go to the bathroom. I didn't have time. I ran upstairs. When I got upstairs, my wife goes in the bathroom with 2 cats are in the bathroom. So I go in the bathroom and I do the coke, and I'm looking at the both of them. I'm like, I don't even know how she fucking brought you up here. And I go back outside, and I do the coke, and I probably got some more. I don't know, no fucking story. And I went to bed. And when I got up, my wife woke me up in the middle of the night. She goes, hey, I just want to tell you that fucking DJ died. And that was a Siamese I was in a dock, right? And when she said it, guys, I fucking knew it was the coke. I fucking knew it. And I just said, do me a favor, close the door. And I cried a little bit, and I put the pillow, I put my sleep apnea mask on first. Then I went to fucking bed, right? And yeah, whatever, sleep apnea, whatever the fuck it was. The fact is, right? And then, so I'm laying there thinking, I finished my crying, and I go, you know what, that little cat died because I brought the coke upstairs. Even if I fucking hate super bad, that motherfucker's not gonna die up here, because that's even more bad luck. So I went in there, I got on my hands and knees like a Catholic fucking soldier, and I said, God, if you save these fucking cat, this super bad, who I can't stand, I'll never do coke again. I like winked at him, like, right, whatever. I said, God, don't let this motherfucker die, and I promise you. And like the first day I had the shitters, you know, but every day I would go in the bathroom and he lived. Like by the 4th day I was ready to fucking shoot myself. I was ready just to shoot him, and I would go in there like, die, don't you feel like dying yet? Oh, you don't want to live, it's fucking terrible. Things are tough out there. That was 7 years ago, and I haven't done blow. I'll tell you what, I'll tell you how close I am with this filthy motherfucker that I love. Because if you go to my house and you look at my cats, and you look at him, you're like, eh. He's like Marilyn on the Munsters, you follow what I'm saying, kid? I got good looking Siamese, and he's like black and white, got a little head and shit, but he's fearless. I'll tell you how much that dude knew I've made a promise to him, because at night, my other cats are cool, but they ain't had fucking do. But at night, when I go in my bedroom, I take my slippers off, put my sleep apnea mask on, I put the fan on, and I lay down, and I pick the blanket up, and I go, super bad. And wherever the fuck this motherfucker is, you hear like, boom, you hear him hit the door, and he jumps next to me, and I put the blanket over him, and that's the end of the fucking night. He's still there, cocksuckers. Stay black. Thank Ari Shafir.
Hey, that's a great story.
Yeah, it was.
Kicked the ditch. Wow. From cats.
Yeah,
That's good.
he's one of the best storytellers in the business, man. And it's so crazy how you can take a twisted story and make it funny.
Right.
And you know, yeah, man. And I think it shows his resilience, and I think that's why religion is good for some people, because if he wasn't Catholic, would he be able to still like find the faith to even do that? You know, because if he would have just like been like on his dolo and didn't like say that prayer to his God or whatever, would he have done it in the first place? Who knows? Probably. But I feel like faith can really take you over the hump sometimes.
I think it was more the cat though.
Yeah.
'Cause you know, anybody pray. I feel like he was just using that as a mediator to save the cat. I feel like the animals helped him, if anything.
Yeah, they did.
I feel like if he never would have got them cats, he probably would have still been doing coke.
Yeah, the cats the cats are the main factor. But
that's a dope story though. I never heard nobody getting off drugs by animals.
Yeah, that's fire, man. But yeah, great story by Joey Diaz. However, I don't think it's his funniest. But it was a great story. Like that's one thing with Joey. Like Joey's always gonna give you a great story. But you know, I think we've seen better from him before. And it's not like it's not a diss to, you know what I'm saying? Like we just keep.
Just like comedy wise, like I'm not gonna say comedy. Like as far as funny wise, it wasn't like the funniest story. But it was still a good story.
Yeah. So yeah, holla at your boys. Don't show up in here. We out here.